you said that you started a music career, is that right?
Yes.
Approximately when did that happen?
I'll say around 2014.
And how did it come about?
Well, at the store I was working in, Stay Fresh and Grill. There was a guy under the name Peter Rogers, always coming there, buy a tea and like a tilapia, some peanuts, stuff like that. He asked me if I made music and if I rapped. And I was like, no. And he was like, well, you know, got the image for it, look cool. I was like, you know, I took it in consideration and we started making music from the deli.
Back on my prison though.
Back on it?
Near one bit of crazy man. Near one bit of a bitch ass nigga, a fake ass nigga. I could never be that, man. You feel what I'm saying though? Right back outside, man.
That's right.
Don't know, man.
Let the people know, man, as far as, you feel me, what's been happening with you, man, with the music and all that shit, what's going on?
I kinda said fuck rap though, like, you know, I'm back here out on the street, man. Like I said, I caught that L in Vegas. I lost all my shit in Vegas and shit, man. I get back to the Bay. You know, everybody on this, you know, sacrifice this, sacrifice that, nigga. I don't know how to sacrifice my brother, nigga. I love that nigga, bro. If I sacrifice a nigga the wrong way and he get murked, then it's just like, you know, nigga, how could, you know, what was that for? You feel what I'm saying, though?
Right.
Like, how could I do that? Like, where's that, how's that ever applied to anything in my life, man? You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't know. You feel me? I don't know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? So when I got back, everybody was on that. Don't give him this, don't give him that. You know what I'm saying? Don't help that nigga. Don't do this. So I'm like, okay, bet. I know how to move around that too. Get back out here on my bare feet, man, and feel this wind.
That's
Something
right.
out here in my spirit, you feel me? And Richmond, my
Turn your brains to big CD. I love automatics, but I keep revolvers for that smack scenes running back like Tiki Barber, motherfucker. What the fuck is all the talk about?
Stop it.
War, motherfucker, we don't talk it out. Guns, we don't walk
Stop
without.
it.
Stupid
And
nigga,
that's
how the
right
fuck you
there,
just
right?
call me
That's
out?
like
You
into
gonna
the
be next
third
nigga my
round.
friends read a story about.
That me and him was going at it. That's his third verse right there. That verse right there.
So
is
you
the
feel
third
like they
verse.
cheated you? What do you think he's saying, G?
Even if you go to the end of it, right? Half P, yeah, that he was the vice president of Bad Boy at the time. I mean, he was risking his whole career because Puff could have been like, nigga, what the fuck you mean? We don't care, you not riding with me. And you know, Puff is like, what I say go, now I'm the boss. If I say this, you got to do it like this. So for him to go against Puff, he could have lost his whole career right there. But
So Harv was on your side.
Harv, at the end of the battle, if you watch it, Harv said, I'm going for Castro. I don't care what y'all say. I'm going for Castro. I got 5 CDs on Castro. That was and at the time, he was the vice president. He's the president of Bad Boy now. Know what I mean? That's my guy, Harv P. Know what I mean? Like I ain't gonna hold you. I'd have went back down. That's what stopped me from going back down. After that day that Smack shit came out, I never went back down to Puff Studio again, my nigga. Know what I mean? Real G. I just felt like on some real nigga shit. It's bigger than just music and all this other shit. Is real shit. Know what I mean? Like that shit was
Well, I don't
crazy,
understand what
my
you
nigga.
mean. What do you think you
Because
trying to say, G?
if I was supposed to be part of a family in a situation, for y'all to do that and make me feel crazy, like Puff know deep in his soul that shit didn't go down like that, my nigga. You heard him in the beginning, he was marketing him, so at the end of the day, that's the favoritism was gonna go to him regardless, whether I was spitting the hardest bars or not, know what I mean? Like, the way that shit was edited, it was in his favor regardless. I was out there for an hour and a half, my nigga. How they got just 2 rounds of me and this nigga? Like, that shit don't make no sense at all.
Wow.
Like, when I was down, I wasn't going to see Puff and chill with Puff, know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it 100. I was trying my hardest to stay the fuck away from Puff. Know what I mean? We're not gonna get to that, know what I mean? It's
Why? Why
shit,
we can't get to that?
Because I'm alive and I'm breathing, know what I mean? You know how that Illuminati shit go, bro. We're not gonna do that over here, bro. Know what I mean? It's realer than what y'all think it is. But at the same time, I was down there fucking my bro Stevie J, fucking with, I mean, with the real niggas, know what I mean? And
So you
and he
believed in
came
Illuminati since back then?
Do I believe in Illuminati since back then?
Did you believe in Illuminati since back then? That's what I'm asking you.
Bro, I don't know, bro. No comment, man. Know what I mean?
Illuminati's real to you? I don't know, nigga. I don't think it's real. So, but if you tell me it's real, why you can't share the information of what you know about the shit without being disrespectful?
Because then I don't want you to look back at this interview like, damn, bro. That's the day I had Castro in my shit. That nigga gone now.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if you want to believe it or you act like you don't want to believe it, but you.
It's not about acting, nigga. I'm straightforward, my nigga.
That's a
I'm
fact, bro.
straightforward, Castro.
That part of this shit is real, and that's part of the reason why I'm probably not in the position I want to be, like mainstream and on the big screens and all that. It's certain shit that niggas gotta do, or know what I mean, sacrifice niggas gotta make, and real niggas just don't do shit like that. Know what I
But
mean?
have you ever been presented with a sacrifice to make?
That's another no comment. Know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
Know what I mean? Real niggas do real shit. Know what I mean? I'm still here. Know what I mean? That's all that matters.
This is the first.
Alright, peace, y'all. Peace. I'm back with another video. You know what I'm saying? They can't shut me up, you know what I'm saying? Or shut me down. You know what I mean? I'm back with another video though. You know what I mean? I appreciate everybody that comment, like, share, subscribe, all of that shit. You know what I mean? I try to answer emails as quickly as possible. You know what I mean? I'm going to also start a Cameo page. So if you're not familiar with Cameo is where like celebrities, you could ask them for like birthday requests or whatever the case may be. But I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna do a Cameo page, but I'm gonna give artists or producers the straightforward advice how to get in there directly. You know what I'm saying? I'll make, if the video got to be 15 minutes long, I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? My prices are gonna be affordable, but I'm gonna start a Cameo page this week. So if y'all wanted the one-on-one, or you need some advice or whatever, and then, you know what I'm saying, you like, yo, Jay, I just want to get in there, show me, here's my music, show me how I can get heard, what steps do I need to take, and I'm not gonna guarantee you 100% that you're gonna get signed, but I'm gonna guarantee I'm gonna get you a meeting at least. You know what I'm saying? I could get you a meeting, but you don't have to be at a major label or nothing. It could be with indies or whatever, or management companies, agents, whatever. I could show y'all, you know what I'm saying, how to get, you know, at least a little something, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to do that, and I'm going to start that this week. I definitely put, you know, the link in the community tab so y'all could check that out. I'm helping everybody. I don't care if your music is whack. If it's whack, I'm going to tell you to get whacker. You know what I'm saying? If it's good, I'm going to tell you to get better. You know, we're going to do it. We're going to do something crazy. I want to tell y'all a story before I get into this video, too. So they said when you reach 10,000 subscribers, right, that's when them people get on your ass. So yesterday, right, I get out the car, right, and I'm walking to my crib. So I get out my car, I'm walking to my crib and shit. And as I'm walking to my crib, I see like a detective-looking car. It was like a Ford. What's that? What's them shits they drive? Ford Impalas or something like that? Yeah. But it didn't have no tents on it. And it had no tents on it. I seen right in the car. They seen out the car, whatever, right? Now, these dudes was suit niggas. They had on suits and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they was coming towards me, but I'm going towards my crib, so I'm walking, right? I'm walking and shit, and I'm like, yo, these niggas sound like they follow me. So I don't know, I wasn't in the way. They could have went around, but I was walking, and they was like driving slow behind me and shit, like driving. So I'm like, I stopped. I'm like, yo, y'all go ahead. So they like, nah, go ahead. And I'm like, no, y'all go ahead. So then they stopped, and then the guy looking all in my face. I had my mask on. He stopped and shit. So I'm like, the fuck? And they was either the three-letter boy. They was the three-letter boys. I'm gonna leave it at that. They wasn't no plain clothes detectives or nothing like that. They had suits. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, what the hell, son? Like, so I turned around and went the other way. You know what I'm saying? I walked down the other way. So I'm like, yo, fuck it. I'm gonna walk down here. I gotta go take care of some business anyway. I took a walk, you know what I'm saying, took a spin. So as I'm walking, I hear this lady like behind me talking. So I turn around and look. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Who is she talking to? She wasn't talking to nobody. She just was talking to herself, smiling and shit, like talking to herself, but she was smoking a cigarette. So I'm like, yo, she got headphones in or something. She had no earpiece in. At least I didn't see one. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, I was like, and then something dawned on me, cause I'm a child of God, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. So I was like, man, fuck them niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them niggas. I ain't worried about shit, bro. I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm good. Trust me, I'm good. Yeah, man, they trying to say Jaguar right is crazy. You see what they do? And yo, any one of these journalists, yo, bro, I'm telling y'all, these media niggas and media journalists, yo, they work inside with them people, son. So they gonna do anything in their willpower to to destroy anybody's character. If something, if there's something that they could do to destroy character, they doing it. All these media people, I journalists and all of this stuff. If it ain't gossip, I don't know what. It's always something. They always in something, man. We gonna talk about this book though, man. By my man's Tex Mars. You know what I'm saying? Tex Mars did a book called Codex Magica. Y'all should really get this book. I think it's on Amazon. You know what I mean? They got it on Amazon. I put the link in the description below. This book right here is an eye opener. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, if you preaching the truth, I want to spread the word, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is it's crazy, man. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And at the beginning of this video, I showed y'all a clip of your boy Tekashi. You know what I mean? Takuchi. You know what I'm saying? He's an industry plant. This is what they do. They look for people. You know what I'm saying? They look for you. You know, you don't got to do nothing. Pretty much, they just come and get your ass. You know what I'm saying? See, the people, the CIE. I can't say their name, man, cause they be on it, man. You know what I noticed too? When you be exposing YouTube, right? You got to peep how clever they are. When you be exposing YouTube and you be saying them people name and all of that, them letters and the alphabet boys and the organizations and all of that stuff, it comes up in the closed caption, right? And what it does is it signals to Google and it tells them your IP address. So now if you saying anything, like if you say, for instance, a dumbass made a video to do something bad to people, right? It was signal to Google, right? It was signal to Google. The closed caption would signal to Google, and they give off a red alert. Bing! It'll bing them, and then now it'll give off your IP address. So now when it gives off your IP address, it tells them to look into this shit. This is how crazy that YouTube and Google. So when you talking crazy on YouTube and all that stuff, just know if your video got closed caption on it, because it reads everything you say. You understand what I'm saying? Everything you say language-wise, it conveys into words. YouTube never always had closed caption, but when they started doing that, that's when that stuff got funny style. You know what I'm saying? So this is what you can't nowadays. You can't say shit. You know what I mean? You gotta be careful, man. Okay. So we're gonna discuss first things first. We're gonna talk about the hand gestures of how they use the hand gestures and what they do. This is an insert from J.C. Cooper's An Illustrated Encyclopedia of Traditional Symbols. The author notes that hand signs include the following symbol meanings. So, you see the hand on breast, that means submission and the attitude of a servant or slave. So if you see them put their hand on their chest, that's showing the submission or servant of a slave. Crossed at the wrist, signifying the X, could mean binding or being bound, which means they're constricted to a certain organization. The hand on neck could define a sacrifice. Clenched fist. If you see like politicians, they use their hand gestures with their thumb above their index finger. Trump does it a lot. Trump, Bush, all of these guys, these politicians, they do that. That shows threat and aggression. Raised hand can either define adoration, worship, horror, or amazement. Both hands raised, palm outwards, defines weakness, supplication, acknowledgement, adoration, and admiration. Hand raised to head. So you see like their hand is like pointed towards their head, or if it's on top of their head and it's showing any signs of gestures of the hand on the head, that could signify thought, care, intellect, and wisdom. Okay, so the international secret language, right, is the occult hand sign. They have many different gestures, how they do it, and how they, keep things in order, and so just to communicate with one another. Others too, besides Adler, have noticed the frequent use of hand signs in the media as signals of secret society insiders. So if you pay attention to a lot of hand signs, they'll show you that they in it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna break down some of the hand signs that we seeing here. When you see these individuals, depending on how their hand is shaped, you know what I'm saying, they get to mean like it depends on where they're praying to. You know what I'm saying? Where they praying to. Prayer hands pointed downward defines praying to Satan. So if you see people with their hands, prayer hands pointed down, it's a prayer, meaning a prayer to Satan. It's like a mockery of God. So this is what they do. Here you got a picture of Bill Clinton here, the devil himself. You guys remember when I showed y'all that DMX album cover, they did the same thing by putting the M behind DMX's head. Well, here's a picture of Bill Clinton on a Time magazine in the same position. Head placed behind the M, purposely done by Time magazine. These guys are all occultists. They all are in this organization. You know what I'm saying? This is how they make their money, man. You know what I mean? This is how they make their money. You can't knock them or be mad at them. This is what they do. I'm gonna get to a few other things as well. Okay, so here you got an artist. I guess he was a Russian artist. He did paintings before. He drew the Beauty and the Beast. I guess his name is Mark Chagall. He was drawing a painting of the Beauty and the Beast, but the beast is represented as a horned individual. You know what I'm saying? If you look, it looks like a goat. But I want you to pay attention to that angel in the top left corner. That looks to be as if it's a demon. It's dark colored. It's not depicted as white. It's dark colored. And just below this picture here, you have the Dutch architect Rem Koolhaas. He was, I guess he was like an architecture. He designed a lot of stuff. It says the Guggenheim Museum, public libraries, Prada stores, in addition to the Whitney Museum in New York. Right here they have the male and female esoteric lines pointing straight from behind his head. Again, this is done purposely. This is done on purpose to signify that he is a part of the occult. A lot of these individuals do this on purpose to show, if they know that they're taking pictures and they find something like this, they do this purposely. To get their message across to their friends, I guess. Here you have a picture. I believe it looks like it comes from either tarot cards or I'll just read it. But it says a well-known witchcraft newspaper carried this illustration. Okay, so I mean, of the goddess and her consort and master, the horn god Lucifer. The Cupid-like angel is their son. Below is an ad offering magic products for the new Eon, the new age, which is apparently a new religion nowadays. The magnetic example given magical powers of Lucifer and his goddess mate are boastfully shown to uphold planet Earth. So now, if you take a you're looking at this picture here. You see that there's a horn god, which he defines Pan, I'm believing, and then the moon goddess on the opposite side, and they're over the world. So this is blatant here. This is plain blatant, as if they're making a statement saying that they own the world. You know what I'm saying? The angel down there is not an angel from above. That is what you may call an imp. They are holding I think that's called. The nurses use that. I know a lot of nurses use that symbol. It's like a stick with two serpents going around it at the top. I'm not sure what the name of it is. If you know the name of it, leave it in the comments below so other people could do their research. And then you have below again is the Pan and the moon goddess. So if you guys are into witchcraft and you're black, just know you're taking the pagan European route of this. If you should find yourself and get into your history of where you come from. This is European stuff, man. We don't subscribe to that. You know what I'm saying? Black people don't subscribe to these things, man. I keep telling y'all that. So here you have a picture. This is from Manly P. Hall's book. It looks to be like they saying in the title, the demon Mephistopheles shown being conjured up by a magician in the Masonic scholar and 33rd degree Illuminati's Manly P. Hall's 1928 book classic, occult book classic, Secret Teachings of All Ages, bears a resemblance to Yoda. Yoda from Star Wars. So it would be safe to say that Mephistopheles is basically Yoda, I should say, is basically depicted as Mephistopheles. So these guys are smart, you know what I'm saying? They know people are not going to really do their research on it. But if you pay attention in the left corner of that picture right here, there's a picture of Baphomet, and he's doing the as above, so below with his hand. You know what I'm saying? So, this is what's going on here. This is why I said I don't subscribe to as above, so below. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Black people have to know that we ain't supposed to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't supposed to be doing that stuff. Alright, so this is we're gonna get to this here. This is the horns. Also known as El Diablo or the Horn of Canuto. Okay, so a lot of y'all say, "Oh, that means I love you." It's not. It don't mean nothing. It just means rock out. So you see these rappers doing this. This is a significance of how they send a message to it, how they communicate to one another. You get what I'm saying? This is what's going on here. Okay, so it says, El Diablo shows his horns. The devil rides out. People that are Christians now but were Satanists recognize President Clinton's signal at his inauguration as a sign of Satan. That seems fairly cut and dried, and it is. Clinton communicated what he wanted to the people to whom he wanted to communicate. The whole affair with him flashing the satanic hand signal took only a couple of seconds. Now y'all remember I told y'all the lady at the party, she had on the chain on that first image, the chain of the second image, excuse me. It wasn't the thumb under the fingers, it was the thumb above the fingers. The last one, the third one from the right could be taken as I love you for people of hearing impaired. You know, because the thumb could represent I, the index could represent love, and then the pinky is you. So yeah, and then it says here, it is being flashed everywhere on TV, in newspapers and magazines, at sporting events, and even at presidential inaugurations. You know what I'm saying? So you see these dudes throwing this up. You know, this is what they do. I'm referring, of course, the sign of El Diablo, the horned devil, also known as the sign of the cornuto. Okay? Cornuto. It began in the modern era with followers of satanic cults. So this started from satanic cults. This is not something that we people been doing since the beginning of time. This started from the Church of Satan. The members of the official Church of Satan and heavy metal rock music bands and fans flourish the sign of two separate fingers upward sign. The rock bands made it popular and trendy, and now it seems almost everyone is doing it. So when you ask yourself, how did this get into hip hop? You can blame people like Rick Rubin. When he did that song with Aerosmith and Run DMC, it was the first rock and roll song / hip hop. You get what I'm saying? So they try to bring rock and roll into it, because rock and roll is the most demonic music there is. You know what I'm saying? The most demonic music out there. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I'm guilty of listening to rock. I like rock, but it's very demonic. When you start getting into heavy metal and all that stuff, it gets very demonic. So they brought that in. They brought that into hip hop, and then, you know, then that's when they ease everything in. That's when the bull crap started coming in. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that bull mess, that shit started coming into hip hop. Here you got George W. Bush. You know what I'm saying? He's throwing it up. His wife, you know what I'm saying? His wife is throwing it up as well. You know what I'm saying? Then he got his daughter throwing it up. You know what I mean? You know, this is what they do, man. They all into this, man. You know what I mean? They all into this, man. You know what I'm saying? You got your boy Ronald Reagan here. You know what I mean? Bill Clinton again, you know. And who's that? Dan Quayle? That's Dan Quayle. I don't know who Dan Quayle is, but yeah, man. They all in that shit. You know what I mean? Who is that at the top? Is that new Cuomo? Yeah, that looks like Cuomo. You know what I'm saying? Cuomo the homo. You know what I'm saying? Got Marion Barry over there. He got caught smoking the hard crack in the damn hotel room, but he was down with them. You know what I'm saying? You know, got a bunch of people, man. The Italian Prime Minister, he's in it. Prince William of the Britain royal family, he's throwing it up. You know, this is how they make their money, man. It's how they make their money. Down here, I don't know these two guys up at the top, but apparently they did some things. They showing their hand signs and their allegiance. But the most interesting thing down here is these two individuals down at the bottom. The top two executives of the McDonald's fast food chain jointly display interesting hand signs in this photograph in Newsweek dated from February 2004. So these two dudes at the bottom, they're executives of McDonald's, but why y'all throwing that up? You feel what I'm saying? Why y'all? Is it because they with that shit? I don't know. You take a guess. You know what I'm saying? You take a guess. You know what I mean? So here, you know, and then here you got an individual. He's from the Agora sect of Hinduism. He's drinking from a human skull. It says some members of the sect practice cannibalism to gain magical powers. Now, I didn't know Hinduism. In Hinduism, they do this, but like in every culture, you know, if they have a positive, they gotta have a negative. So, You know, I'm sure they do magic out there as well. Here you have a picture of what seems to look like Medusa. As you can see, the snakes from her hair. This is from a book, Witches, by Una Woodruff, and she's throwing up the El Diablo sign. So, you know, when you reading this, I mean, you know, some people practice witchcraft and, you know, and all that stuff, which is cool. You can do what you want to do. You know what I mean? But, you know, this is what you're dealing with here. All right, so you got a Christian group, right? That they say here. This is why it's why I said you got to be careful with these Christian groups here. They all are saying, you know, I'll read it. The issue of Newsweek trumped Jesus Rocks. The article talked about the popularity of rock and roll Christian bands, but get a load of the hand signs of several of these Christian youth. Yep, I see a few. I count about 2 or 3 of them. I see about 2 or 3, and they throwing it up. But they're supposed to be a Christian rock group. Yep. I don't trust none of this shit. And who is this? It's your boy Kevin Spacey, throwing it up, showing his allegiance. I'm not gonna read it because y'all need to go get the book, but it says some crazy stuff at the bottom. Then you even got my girl here, Salma Hayek. Oh man, do I love me some Salma Hayek. But Salma Hayek is a witch herself. Yep, sad to say, this is what they do. You got pictures of these rock and roll groups. I don't know who these guys are. Nickelback. You know what I'm saying? You know, throwing up that El Diablo. Pink there. You got Pink. And then who's your boy down there at the bottom? Is that Mike? Now ask yourself, right? Why would, if he was just saying, if he was throwing up "I love you," right, in deaf, just for the people that couldn't hear, you know what I'm saying? Why would he be pointing it that way? You get what I'm saying? Why would he be pointing? If it was people in the crowd, right, that didn't hear Michael Jackson music and they just wanted to hear his music, you mean to tell me the whole time they there, and all he just saying is "I love you, I love you." You know what I'm saying? He throwing that up constantly throughout the show, and that's all they can, you know, that's all they getting. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. All right, so we're gonna talk about the serpent. Remember I was telling you about that shiny serpent there? Yeah, that shiny old serpent, man. This symbolizes the Ouroboros. So if you ever see a picture of a snake, or sometimes they show it in movies or whatever, or sometimes they show it on. You might see. I seen a woman with a tattoo of this, but I didn't know what it meant at the time. But now, after reading this book, I'm well understanding of what it is. So you know, it symbolizes the 3 versions. As a serpent biting its own tail. You know, this shows the infinity. It signifies the infinity of the serpent. Like, you know, it's gonna continue. No matter what, it's going to continue. You know, they don't want it to stop. You get what I'm saying? It's gotta. They want this to continue on and on and on and on and on. So that's why you have the serpent biting its own tail. It's just showing that they, you know, wanted to continue to keep going on. Here you have down here the show, which was on Fox, called Millennium. I don't think it's on anymore, but, you know, they got the serpent there, eating his own tail, right in front of you. Right in front of you, too. So here you have a alchemic Rosicrucian drawing of a crucified snake. Okay? So all you people out there in the alchemy, if you're into alchemy, that's cool, but realize what the background history of this. And then I'm going to get into why I don't deal with Kemet. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about that. So, with this alchemic Rosicrucian drawing of a crucified snake, which is a secret symbol of the philosophical Mercury, which is achieved by practice of the arcane art of alchemy. Some might mistakenly believe the cross symbol is Christian, but it is the Tau, not the cross of Calvary. The serpent S is backwards, as if seen in a mirror. So it's an S, but it's backwards. So when you see this, this is the Tau. This cross right here represents the Tau from the Talmud. You know what I'm saying? And then you have the infinity snake down here. You have the infinity snakes again. Each snake head represents 666. You see the 0 in the middle. Pay close attention to how they did that there. That's very clever. That's from a rock group. Yeah, wow, that's from a rock group. It says, oh man, that's crazy. Yeah. So then down here you have the serpent in the Egyptian religion. You know what I mean? In the ancient papyrus drawing, we discovered the unholy trinity of the Egyptian goddess religion. Seated is Osiris, the horned father god. Behind him is the goddess Isis and their son Horus. The snake is the focus of this trinity. The woman goddess is therefore depicted with the head of a serpent and with destroyer weapons in her hands. So she's got the snake over her head watching over her, and she's going to destroy some shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, y'all got to be careful what y'all out there playing into, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to be careful, man. So here you have a woman. I can't really read the article. The imprint is too small. But in 1974, Harris Patty Hearst was kidnapped by members of a group calling itself the Symbionese Liberation Army, also known as SLA. The group took this picture of Hearst, who inexplicably actively participated in crimes with SLA gang members. Conspiracy researchers subsequently discovered that the SLA was a secret revolutionary project funded by the FBI. Oh no, it's all fake. So here you have a picture for my peoples out there that like drinking. You know what I'm saying? They got the snake around the Crown Royal bottle. And notice it says tempted. So it goes to show you that this is what they doing, man. They doing this on purpose, man. They doing this on purpose. It's just, you know, they say when you drink, you drink it's spirits. You know what I'm saying? And this is what they do. You know, you gotta be careful, man. Do everything in moderation. That's what I say. I ain't judging nobody. If you out there drinking, do everything in moderation. Don't be getting drunk and shit. You know what I'm saying? Have a drink here and there. You know, drink some wine or some Henny or whatever you're drinking, and just do it in moderation, man. Or don't do nothing at all. Okay, so here we have another depiction of the snake. This is a New Age magical publication of the new moon rising. So you see above her head, she has the yin and the yang, also known as above, so below. If you look at Busta Rhymes' new video with Anderson .Paak, right? They doing the as above, so below in that video as well. Busta is wearing a white suit and Anderson .Paak is wearing a black suit. If you notice behind them, Busta has on a white suit, but the backdrop is black. Anderson .Paak has on a black suit, but the backdrop is white. So they're doing the yin and the yang, as above, so below, right in front of you in that video to show you that they're representing duality. Then you see on each side of the pillar, there's snakes on each side of the pillar. She's representing the moon goddess. Okay, she's standing on a pillar. You see there's two pillars there. Then they have the wings of I believe that's Horus at the top. Yeah, man, this is crazy here. You have Medusa's head. So now you hear these rappers talk about Versace. You know what I'm saying? And you wonder why people wearing Versace and all of this stuff, man. You know, it's promoting the Medusa, the snakehead. You know, that's why, you know, I don't get me wrong, I'm guilty of wearing designer clothes and stuff like that, but I don't wear Versace, man. You know what I'm saying? These characters that they use on these products are 9 times out of 10 demonic. Nas, Digital Nas said, they're deities. So you know, you see Medusa down here, and they got the Medusa head and all this stuff. Even the little squares on the Versace, you know, the little squiggly line, I think it's called. It's it looks kind of like a box square, and then it's like goes the opposite way. I can't figure it out. That's all. You know, other shit too. I could get into that, but we ain't gonna go there. So here you have Britney Spears, you know what I'm saying, holding the snake. You know what I mean? She's well, we already know she's a slave for them. You know, in her song "I'm a Slave for You," she basically broke that down that she's a Illuminati puppet, and she can't get out of it. Down here is the Ouroboros of the dragon eating its own tail, which the dragon also signifies the snake, the serpent, the beast. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, man. Here you have these two ancient Celtic coins for Bohemia. They're doing Ouroboros where the snake is eating its own tail. This is all to show you that it's infinity. You know what I'm saying? It's all infinity. So you know, this is what we dealing with here. All right, so you seen this label right here on the back of your dollar bill, right? I'm sure one of y'all got a dollar in the crib. You seen this here. All right, so the most famous of all seeing eyes is found on every U.S. $1 bill. It is the image of Osiris. So when you see people talk about that, oh yeah, it's God and all of that, yeah, that no. This is what they stole this. They stole this information from Egypt. Okay, okay. So you know, don't think that this is all stolen from Egypt, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, and this is what goes on. The Egyptian sun god, Osiris, is the Egyptian sun god. Above the pyramid, below the pyramid is the Latin inscription New World Order, which we're dealing with now, with the pair of cloven tongues, one on each side of an unfinished pyramid. The words Annuit Conceptus in Latin stands for He favors our undertaking, or He is on our side. He is on our side. He favors our undertaking. He is on our... Who is He? Who the hell is He? You know what I'm saying? He ain't talking about God. Who is He? It is vital to know that this strange image is actually the obverse of the Great Seal of the United States, which oddly is a picture of the same side of the dollar. But why would a seal, much like a rubber stamp, need a reverse side? Ask yourself that. And it gets deeper. I'm not going to read it all because I'm trying to make this video fast. Alright, so we're going to talk about these hand signs here. If you ever watch the news and you see people hold their hands like this, these hand signs here, you know, is, yeah, you know, just, yeah, I'm not going to read it because they're using terms that I can't say on my channel. I don't want to get this video banned, but yeah, this is what they're doing. Yeah, so you got these guys here, the Catholic cardinals, and the bishops met, you know, and then you see your guy down there holding it up. You see that hand sign right there. That's the show that they in the occult. And who is this down at the bottom? Calling me now. Yo, somebody call that number, see if it still works. You know what I'm saying? Got Miss Cleo down here with her hands. Making the gestures that she's in the order. And then, you know what's so crazy? She scammed everybody, didn't do no time. You know what I'm saying? And they let her go. R.P. to Miss Cleo, though. I heard she just recently passed away. Not recently, but a couple years ago. So I ain't saying nothing. She's down there. She's down there chilling. You got this lady here. I don't know her name. Teresa Carey. She's a rich lady. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to read it because I don't want to, go into it. But yeah, you guys got to get this book, man. This is dope. Teresa Carey is showing her hand signals, the gestures that she's in, you know what I'm saying, with them people, you know what I mean? And yeah, a lot of people are doing this. So they showing now, this is the significance of how the hand is placed. This is a symbol from the back cover of the Fascinating Teachings of the Talisman of the United States, The Mysterious Street Lines of Washington, D.C. by Charles Westbrook. The symbol depicted is a spear point superimposed by modified fleur-de-lis, a symbol of the Merovingian royal dynasty. So yeah, this sign right here, when you see this sign right here, it's very occultist. You know what I mean? This is what they use to show that they're a part of the royal dynasty. And who do we have here? Is that Miss Clinton? You dirty mother. You put a lot of black men in jail, but now we know why, because your hands is placed that way. You know what I'm saying? This is what they do. You know what I'm saying? This is what they do. Then you got her buddy here, Bill, with his hands placed the same way to signify that he's a part of it. This is what they, this is how they communicate to one another. This is how they communicate, man. And you got your boy here, Scott Bakula. I don't know who he is, but I guess he's an actor. It says his hands are placed in the same direction. You know what I mean? He did shows at Quantum Leap and Murphy Brown. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Yep, so we got a few people here, Tom Pritzker, CEO of the Hyatt Hotels. He's got his hands placed in that same position. President of the USA, James K. Polk, with his hands in the same position. You got producer David Gist and wife singer Liza Minnelli. I can't read that next part. But his hands are placed in the same position. Then you got actor Jack Bogle, who played the man in the classic Alchemy drama, The Wizard of Oz. You know what I'm saying? Him and his wife got their hands in the same position. It's ridiculous. And who do we have here? Is this my boy? Danny Glover. Danny Glover showing his allegiance too, with his hands placed downwards, praying to Satan. Like, remember I said, if their hands pointed downwards, that's a prayer. So he's letting it be known, and he's with the shits. Tex Mars did a lot of books. He's got a great substantial gain of knowledge. You know what I mean? There's a lot of inserts in the book that I can't read due to certain terms that he uses. They flag you for anything nowadays. If you say a word that's considered a hate crime, they flag it. You know what I'm saying? They consider it bullying. If you say certain GAY, they flag it for anything. This internet thing it gotten so out of hand, it's not even funny. So I'm not gonna keep doing the hip hop Illuminati joint. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to keep doing that because it's gonna get played out. So if y'all got any questions, man, let me know in the comments or whatever. Email me, man, and let me know. We talk about it, man. But I don't want to keep getting this shit redundant, man, and going on about it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be a certain point in time where you like, man, this shit is getting to be, ugh. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker just like, yo, so tell me about backmasking. Bruh, go watch the video. Matter of fact, go watch John Todd. Go look up some stuff, man. They got, it's all there. Only thing I can't do, I tell you, like, people know how to do that shit anyway, but you know what I mean? It is what it is, man. I tried to make this video as quick as possible, but it didn't happen that way. Stay tuned. I'm going to try to go live again this week. Probably won't be this week because I got stuff to do. But I'm going to try to make sure I tap in with my people, man, and get to where we got to go, man. Peace and blessings, y'all.